Bernardino County community to find out why.
She's quick on her feet, eye on the ball, ready to swing with impeccable hand-eye coordination.
0-0 start.
Loida Medina plays a game of pickleball with her adult son. It's one of her favorite pastimes, competing on the court 2 to 3 times a week.
She's here every day. Her schedule revolves around when she can play pickleball.
Did we mention she's 85 years old and plays pickleball competitively? So we asked her, what is it that keeps her thriving?
I usually eat 2 big meals a day. I don't snack, and I stay away from highly processed food because food is medicine for us if we eat the right food.
Medina has always prioritized living a healthy lifestyle. Part of that is learned from her clinical background. She went to medical school in the Philippines, where she met her late husband before both immigrated to the United States. But she also attributes her health to her faith, being a Seventh-day Adventist. 63 miles east of Los Angeles, this ordinary Inland Empire city is anything but. Something expert Dan Buettner and scientists have coined a blue zone, and Loma Linda is one of a select few. Researchers say these blue zones have the highest reported concentration of centenarians on the planet, people living longer, healthier lives. Each blue zone around the world varies, with its own set of characteristics behind why people are living longer lives. Right here in Loma Linda, it's largely centered around religion. Experts say that Loma Linda has one of the highest concentrations of Seventh-day Adventists in the world.
It wasn't too deep into our history that the early Adventists developed a sense that the physical body mattered to God.
The Seventh-day Adventist Church was established in 1863. Adventism is a denomination of Christianity and largely focuses on health. The religion promotes abstaining from tobacco and alcohol, something experts believe promotes longevity. Pastor Randy Roberts believes living longer is a positive byproduct of faith, community, and living with purpose.
The main purpose is to live in a way that is consistent with how we understand God, to honor Him with our physical bodies.
In the early 2000s, 96,000 Adventists in the U.S. and Canada were enrolled in a study, with researchers documenting hospitalizations, cancer diagnoses, and deaths related to disease. Dr. Gary Fraiser, cardiologist and lead researcher of Adventist Health Studies, says there were 3 things they analyzed which added 5 extra years of life.
One is being a vegetarian. 2 is being careful with your body weight. And the third at that time that we looked at was regular consumption of small quantities of nuts. And those 3 seem to contribute about 5 extra years of life.
Now add regular, vigorous activity and someone who has never been a smoker.
We found a difference of about 10 years in life, actually.
Granted, Dr. Fraiser characterizes those scenarios as extremes. It just so happens that many Adventists are in Loma Linda, giving it the blue zone recognition. It's not that they're genetically or biologically superior.
Adventists across the board die of pretty much all the same things that other people do, but the difference is that they die substantially later.
So maybe take this information with a grain of salt, or rather start with a grain of quinoa.
Living a good quality of life, and that might gain you a bonus of long life.
In Loma Linda, Shelby Nelson, KTLA 5 News.
From that study, researchers found that vegetarian Adventists tend to weigh less than non-vegetarian Adventists, which minimize their risk of diabetes and high blood pressure.
Well, it has been raining cats and dogs across Southern California, but